Okay, so the question here is to ask about what is predatory pricing. So before we know what is predatory pricing, we need to know that in this chapter, we're talking about a monopoly market. Okay, so for a monopoly market, we know that there's only one firm in the market. And because there's only one seller in the market, this seller has very strong market power. And what do we mean by market power? If firm has a market power, it could set the price, set the quantity to be sold in the market, and the aim is to maximize its profit rate. So basically, the benefits of a monopolist in the monopoly market is it has control over the market to set price, set quantity, and maximize its profit. Okay. But because of this kind of high profit, we definitely know that some new entrants would like to want to enter into the market rate because they prefer this high profit, and probably if they enter into the market successfully, they could share this kind of profit with the previous monopolist, right? And as a strategy to stop this kind of new entrance, the monopolist, they will prefer some kind of strategy which we call as predatory pricing. So what do we mean by predatory pricing? That is, if monopolists see a new entrant would like to enter into the market, then the monopolist simply set a very low price to scare away the new entrant. Think about why there's a possibility to set a very low price for the monopolist. The reason is, if the new entrant wants to enter into the market, there are many costs it has to face. For example, the new entrant need to buy some new equipment, need to rent a building or something, and need to hire a lot of workers, and need to probably buy some new technology, a lot of stuff, and that all costs some money. So we know that the entrance cost is very high for new entrant. But for the monopolist, strategy is saying that, okay, at this competition period, I would like to set a very low price. And the reason why I set this low price is, if I set a very low price, that's why I will attract a lot of consumers to buy my goods. And at the same time, if new entrant like to compete with the existing monopolist, it still needs to set a low price, because we know that consumers prefer a lower price good, right? So, but setting a low price probably means a bit less profit for the monopolist, but probably a huge loss for the new entrant. So that's kind of way to stop the new entrant from entering into the market. So if the new entrants see that there's a huge loss because of this kind of entering into the market, probably the new entrant would stop, right? The new entrant would stop, and as a result, will stay monopolist, right? For the monopolist firm, the monopoly firm will stay the monopolist of markets, and later on, the firm can simply set a higher price, right? And set quantity, and still the same thing, and can maximize profit, right? So predatory pricing is simply kind of process. This process is the monopolist set a lower price to scare away the new entrant, and after the new entrant scared away because of this high cost and low profit, then the firm in the market stay as a monopolist at the market. And if the firm stay as a monopolist in the market, it still has very strong market power. And because of this kind of market power, it can set price and quantity and still maximize its profit. So that's a strategy, a kind of strategy by the monopolist in the market.